crying for Sami.
Whee!
Daddy, let's do it again.
It's like everyone with their nephew.
Yeah, just throwing him around.
By the way, I have spotted us.
Oh, yeah, we're there.
Very blurry, but with a...
Yeah, it was intended to be that blurry. You can't see anybody else. Why should you be able to see us? Damn, Charlotte got that business. You know, she was just happy to be back.
Yeah.
People need to let it go.
Cleveland need to let it go. Stupid Cleveland.
Let it go. Yeah, she wins everything. But that's part of the story, damn it. Let her have it.
She is the real final boss.
Yes. You guys knew she was winning. You can't boo people like that. She was just happy to see you guys. She's like, I booed or not. Just happy to be back. That's the worst year of my life, she was saying. The worst year of her life.
They didn't even let her finish that sentence.
Yeah. I'm trying to go on that roller coaster with Charlotte.
Fuck
You
Cleveland.
bastards.
Fuck Cleveland.
Shoot. Drew, you know, they used to say Cleveland rocks, but you know what? Cleveland sucks. Cleveland sucks. That's why Myles Garrett needed to get out of town right away. He demanded a trade. The exact time Charlotte went out to that ring and they started booing her. He's like, I need to get out of this shithole city. Just like LeBron.
Well, welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, Lord Manny Hayes, the racially ambiguous one, and he is...
I would like to say for the record, the views of Marcus and Grand Finale are the views of Marcus and Grand Finale. It does not share the views of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. We here at the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast support all of Cleveland.
No, we don't. We don't have listeners from Cleveland. If you do, make yourself known.
Yeah,
And then we will shame you.
Cleveland!
And then we'll shame
Cleveland!
you.
This is for you! Let's try to get her emotional speech. At least let her get her emotional speech out before you start booing her. Damn.
It's just, I don't know. Depending on how you fare in this situation, there was a NXT release yesterday.
Oh.
It was a dude that can't fuck. His name.
Oh no! That could be anybody.
name-
Nope.
His name is Duke Hudson, aka Brandon Vink.
Oh, he brought his government name involved, Manny. Damn.
Well, he also came on in it. He was also on Raw as Brandon Vink when he was with MVP for that 2 weeks.
Yep. He looked like something for that 1 week he did that clothesline. I was like, you know what? There may be something there. Do you think when he was fired, he was able to hold his poker face? Or did he just start crying?
He probably held his poker face.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I don't believe it's the end for him.
I mean, he's 6'5".
6'5", built like a truck. Not the worst wrestler in the world, but just a terrible character. Maybe he'll find something out there.
Marcus, now I'm going to ask you a question here. Mm-hmm. The man that accused him that he can't fuck, do you think he's smiling about this news? Like the petty bitch he is.
I'm sure he is, but I'm sure he didn't even know until later. Oh, Duke Hudson is good, huh?
We're talking about Jake Atlas.
But you know what? Let me tell you something about this. Jake Atlas, Duke Hudson. I'm just saying, you guys got that police tape. Let's make some money off of that.
It's too late.
Let's run that back.
Ain't nobody care about that except us.
Let's run that back now. He does a shoot interview somewhere, bring it all up. It was like, yeah, that was me and all that. And then it comes back. Y'all go run it back on the indies. Y'all can make some pennies off of that. Make some pennies.
There's another set of news.
Oh.
So you may have recalled Drew McIntyre was furious upon being eliminated from
I heard something about
Royal
that.
Rumble. Yeah, he went to the back, furious. He stormed out of the Lucas Oil Stadium, screaming and cursing, according to this. Backstage, being quoted saying someone had to get their moves in. I don't know if he said it that sassy, but I can imagine it was somebody had to get their moves in.
Somebody had to get their bloody fucking moves in. To get his shit in. Or Black Man, he had to get his shit in. Cost me my elimination spot.
So, Fightful and PW Insider reported it had been indicated to them that LA Knight was the reason for the frustration from several talents. Both outlets reported that McIntyre's elimination by Damian Priest was originally scheduled to take place before Logan Paul entered the Royal Rumble at number 30.
But LA Knight, what did LA Knight get to get in his elbow? What did he even do? I don't remember a single moment of LA Knight in that Rumble.
No, neither did I.
But he pissed Drew McIntyre off where he's cursing and screaming. But I feel like Drew leaves every major pay-per-view like that at this point now.
Well, it was Survivor Series when CM Punk returned.
Yeah. I guess that's it. But it feels like all of them. Drew's upset. He's taking his ball and I'm going home. Got enough of it.
Apparently, Marcus, The Rock is furious.
Is he fast?
He's not fast. We all know damn sure. Furious? We all know damn sure he ain't fast no more. We seen those bell bottoms.
No, I was just talking about Fast and Furious, baby.
The Rock was furious that him not wrestling at WrestleMania 41 was leaked.
So, what are we supposed to do? Get the WrestleMania 41? Well, they go, well, I'll be damned. He ain't wrestling. What are we supposed to do? What is he furious about? How can he be furious? Like, damn, they leaked it. I'm not going to wrestle at WrestleMania. Well, I think we would have figured it out when your matches weren't advertised. Or how about this? Don't come out on Monday on January 6th Raw, Netflix, and basically squash every feud you've ever had and drive off drunk drinking Terramana. How about that, Dwayne? How about that?
Well, so last week we stated we were going to ask ChatGPT to review AEW Dynamite for us as if us. So yes. I am going to do a little trial run for that on Monday Night Raw.
Dynamite's more funny.
Marcus, the sad fact of the matter is this is written a script. So technically we didn't even have to do any work.
We should have just read the script. I would have just read it at ChatGPT, Marcus.
So ChatGPT Manny
I would have came with an extra finger like this.
Marcus, I don't think they really... I think they've just decided both of us are black in this. Well, I am black in this.
Because it goes, nigga, Monday Night Raw.
So it has me saying, yo, Marcus, did you catch Monday Night Raw last night? They actually got some heat this time.
Wow. What did you... First of all, man, if you ever come at me like that, I'm saying back the fuck up.
Yeah, look what they said for you, Marcus. For real, Manny? Let's break it down. The good, the bad, and the downright ugly.
Ooh. Sounds like I'm ready to go nuclear. That's my favorite catchphrase.
Why are you saying it like Oprah?
If I can't say it like Oprah, I don't know how ChatGPT wanted me to say it.
So the good moments that hit hard. CM Punk versus Sami Zayn, the Elimination Chamber qualifier. Manny, man, that match was a clinic. Punk and Zayn gave us a wrestling masterclass. The counters, the near falls, it had me on the edge of my seat. Marcus, absolutely. Punk countering the haluva kick into a GTS? Question mark. Chef's kiss. And that
never do that.
And that post-match respect between them, loved it. But then, Kevin Owens' betrayal. Manny, KO, you snake. Just when we thought it was all love, Owen blindsided Zayn with a package power driver. The betrayal cut deep. Marcus says the classic Owens, though always keeping us guessing. This feud about to get personal, and I'm here for it.
You know what? I'll let ChatGPT have his fun, but that's not what I was going to say.
Okay, let's cover the CM Punk versus Sami Zayn match. What did you think of it?
That's chef's kiss. No, I thought it was a really good match. You know, it was predictable that Punk was going to win. But for it being a first time ever, I was actually really invested into it. I was like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Punk wrestling on Raw I never expected Punk to ever wrestle on Raw again after the Netflix show.
Well, the Chat GBT Manny, like him, I was impressed with what they managed to achieve in the time that they gave us, and the counters, the actual near falls that they had, and the complete back and forth. Like, you didn't actually know which direction they were gonna go. And then the shit talking Punk did, where he's like, "You're not on my level," and keep pointing to the WrestleMania sign. It was actually really good. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a really good match. It was a good main event, and it was just like, even though it was predictable, Sami wasn't winning. He ain't beating Punk. Why would Punk not be in the Elimination Chamber match and go on to WrestleMania main event? Sami on the other side. I don't know where he's going for Mania, but I'm assuming it seems like he's going after Kevin Owens at this point, which I'm not that excited for again for the millionth time.
I don't mind it. Let them have their Mania match and then let that be the last of it.
Have they had a Mania match?
No.
I thought they had one of those already.
Nah, they haven't.
They just had the tag one, right?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
So, Jey Uso confronts Gunther. I'm just going to state before I even read what these two fools on ChatGPT said. Jey Uso took about 10 minutes before he even said anything.
Fool was emotional. He was a mess. He was a mess. One, for all the quote-unquote backlash I believe he got for winning. And, people cheering and whatnot, but the internet going, well, he's not really a main event guy. There was some bitching and moaning out there from the universe.
But there's always bitching and moaning.
Yeah, I know. But there was some bitching and moaning, and you know what? I bet you Jay went out there going, I don't know how they're gonna react to me winning this Rumble, because I'm pretty sure he's online just like every other person out there. Saw the reaction. Not sure how people were going to take it. And then when that crowd was eating and celebrating with him, and then as it just simmered in, and then his emotions took over, the man had the single tear falling out of his eye. It was emotional. Leaf fitting went all up into his orbital bones to see every dorsal a drop. And you know what? I appreciate it. I thought it was a really good moment. I thought the crowd, I was like, you deserve a chance, and even he said, I have more words to yeet right now. It got emotional. I was like, you know what, Jay? Good for you. That's what I was like.
So this didn't leave much to the imagination to what they've actually wrote. So it apparently says, I say, Jey Uso, fresh off his Royal Rumble win, stepping up to Gunther, ? That's the kind of confrontation we live for. Doesn't say anything else. Marcus,
I'm starting to believe ChatGPT is a fraud. They were not expecting this from us.
Big facts. The tension was palpable. You never say palpable. WrestleMania shaping up to be fire. If this is the direction they're heading.
No, I wouldn't. No, I disagree, ChatGPT. You don't know me. This is like playing the dating game and going like, no.
Well,
I do like Brussels sprouts.
So they didn't really cover anything what Gunther did, because I believe Gunther came out. Yeah. He offered his he said he would offer his congratulations, but in reality, he's disappointed. The matchup at WrestleMania just doesn't appeal to him. Jay can't lace up his boots. He refuses to do this with him again. Beating him at WrestleMania does nothing for his legacy.
Yes.
Then threatens murder if he chooses him.
That's his only option at this point. I'm going to murder you at WrestleMania. This does nothing with, I think he's lying directly. This does nothing for me and my legacy. So I need to get something. I got to get something out of this. I have to murder a man.
And then that was that. So we're on to the bad, Marcus. Could have done without. I don't think this match even happened. Because it certainly wasn't just Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston.
No. Woods was there.
And Dragon Lee was also there.
Yeah. He's back after raising his family or daughter or kid or whatever he did.
Now, let me ask you this. I've never said this phrase. As much as I love both these guys, the match fell off. And Logan Paul's interference, unnecessary. I said the last part. I would have said the last part.
I thought Logan Paul added to it because, fuck Rey Mysterio. He's been like that his whole life.
Yeah.
And two, they have their qualifying match, and I guess they want to build a little tension in their match coming up, was it next week?
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked again. Another person that's wrestling on Raw that normally wouldn't wrestle on Raw. Logan Paul.
So, ChatGPT Marcus said, agreed, setting up Rey versus Logan is fine. But this wasn't the way to do it. It felt like filler.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed the segment.
That was close.
It was close. They were close. I thought they were about to nail it. And they said it felt like filler. And I was like, nah, I thought it was fine. I like the New Day's entrance. I like that they're evil. New music. Yeah, the new music. Yeah, I supported the segment. I had no problem. I had no quarrels with this segment.
Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. So before this happened, Io had a smile with Rhea Ripley, and then she gets jumped by Liv Morgan, and then Rhea also gets jumped by Raquel when she goes, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Smart play by the dynamic duo.
And then this match is kind of just going on. Raquel can't help herself for getting involved every 5 seconds.
Yeah, the ref won't throw her out. Throw her out, Mr. Referee. She was out of control. Rhea takes matters in her own hands and says, "I'm gonna whoop Raquel's ass."
And then she punches Liv.
Liv wins.
Yeah, Liv wins.
Io doesn't say it, but I said it for her. Baka 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 baka. You doing? Because it's a match I had Liv's on the road. And by the way, before the DQ, I thought it was a really good match. I was like, oh, look at Liv.
So, allegedly, I said, a DQ finish in a qualifier? Come on, WWE. Let these women showcase their talent without the shenanigans.
Come on.
And then you've turned into an old black woman at church.
Ooh.
Preach! Both Liv and Io deserve better. Hopefully they get the proper rematch down the line.
I guess ChatGPT don't know how qualifiers work.
Yeah.
I still think Io is going to get in because what is the chamber match without Io? She's going to flip. She's going to do something. She's going to get into the last chance spot.
She's going to do something. So according to this segment, this bit, it says, The Ugly. What were they thinking? Charlotte Flair's promo. That was bad. Like, it had a direction, but in the moment they started booing her, I think it just went somewhere else.
So, WWE fell down the ugly path, or the foolish path, of thinking people would ever cheer Charlotte. It's never going to happen. This ain't no John Cena situation where she's going to get her flowers. She may get her flowers, 200 years down the line. But this is a situation where Charlotte's a heel. Naturally. Just naturally. Just who she is, her persona, and her career, she's been booed. So to think that all of a sudden I'm going to be happy and cheer for Charlotte out of nowhere, no matter, damn her talents, damn her ability, damn she's been a god for forever. Nah. She's a snake.
Do you think Rhea Ripley was supposed to come out for that segment? Or was that like a judgment call, throw someone out there because this is turning into a mess?
I think that it was she was always coming out. Rhea Ripley was coming out, just probably came out sooner than she probably should have. Or probably at the exact time when they realized, well, this ain't going where we thought this was going.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because fuck Cleveland for what they were doing. All right? I wanted to hear what Charlotte had to say about her knee and how bad it was. I want her emotional journey. Yes, call me a Charlotte Mark. Call me I don't know what people call people who cheer Charlotte Flair, to be honest. But
Stands.
yeah, Stan or Sick or a foot fetish man. Call me whatever you want. I wanted to hear the story of her climbing herself back. You know what? She looked genuinely happy to be back. For whatever her face was kind of moving, it looked like it was genuinely happy.
Do you know who she's starting to look like?
Bunch of people. Go ahead.
Do you know the woman in Ted Lasso? Roy's
Which
girlfriend.
One?
Roy's girlfriend.
What's her name? Juno Temple's her real name.
Yeah. She's starting to look like Juno Temple.
Haley. Was it Haley? Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? But you can just see the work and the exaggeration. She looks like a painting or something. Or a sculpture.
So Charlotte said she's embracing the booze because it doesn't change the fact that she's the greatest WWE superstar in the history of the industry. Rhea Ripley comes out, says she respects Charlotte and tells her to pick her. And they both remind each other they have wins against each other at WrestleMania. Rhea then goes, "Yeah, but I was a child when you beat. I was a kid when you beat me."
Yeah, I was a child. You still are a child.
Charlotte reminds Rhea that she has nothing but time. Rhea jumped the gun, and she's going to go NXT and look at Julia, and go to SmackDown and look at Tiffany for inspiration, because Rhea jumping the gun proves she's just still a kid.
Rhea was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, Rhea basically said, "Fuck you." Because calling her a kid shows that you don't respect me as much as I respect you. So pick me so I can beat respect into you.
She really wanted this match. Because Rhea's like, "I don't know who I'm wrestling at WrestleMania if it's not you, Charlotte. I don't really know."
Apparently, I didn't hear this. Pat McAfee took a dig at Hulk Hogan during the show.
Oh, what did he say?
It doesn't say anything. It just says Pat throwing shade at Hulk Hogan about his past controversies. Awkward? Marcus. Yeah, it was a tense moment. Not sure if it was right, though. Platform for that jab. Marcus would never say that.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't know if that happened. But on a side note, did you hear the Undertaker's podcast about Hulk Hogan?
No.
Because that dude don't shut up. So
yeah, to be honest though, Marcus, I actually listened to it over the weekend. I listened to Devon Dudley, both parts.
So I saw a clip on the gram, where they asked Undertaker how did you feel about the Hogan booze, and he was like, he basically said, "Karma, bitch, karma, karma," and then they asked him what was it like in the back. When Undertaker when Hogan was there, because you were there, you were back there when he came to the curtain. He was like, Hogan just tried to no sell it the entire time. Kept talking about his great brother and all that. Trying to sell his beer. But he was like, "Yeah, that hurt. That probably hurt him a little bit." And they asked Undertaker, "Do you feel bad about this?" And he was like, he didn't say it, but they cut away and the host was like, "Damn, you don't give a fuck." You were happy for it.
Anyone in the chat, if you've tried the Hogan beer, could you just give us a quick review? Or if you're watching this late or listening via the audio, send in an email to thesharpshooters@gmail.com and just give us a quick review. I know it's probably going to taste like piss.
Yeah. I mean, if you are reviewing it, you can review it in multiple ways. You don't have to drink it. You can pour it down your sink and see if it unclogs your drain. You can freeze it and launch it through your enemy's windows. There's a lot of ways to do things with beer without drinking it. I'm just saying.
The thing they missed out was Ludwig versus Penta. I thought that was a really good opening match.
Yeah, that was a good match. Yeah, Penta did the Penta thing. Ludwig did the Ludwig thing. But either way, he lost. He was going to lose. Pete Dunne shows up.
Yeah, he comes out, distracts Penta after the match, and then that allows Kaiser to get his heat back.
Yeah, which maybe they're forming a deadly alliance with Pete. I don't know. Because Pete didn't kind of do anything. He kind of just walked out there.
An Englishman and a German? I can't see it happening.
Oh, that's the last. That's the last. That's it.
There was stuff in the clubhouse where Finn says since he's been gone, nursing an injury, everything's fallen to pieces. He says, Dom, not only did you steal my title match, you stole my tag partner and you got him hurt. If Dom wants to call the shots when he isn't around, maybe they need to call him a babysitter. Liv cools down the situation, but I feel like the damage was done.
Yeah. The whole segment, Finn came in toxic as hell. For what? Came in toxic. Talking about, look what's going on around here. Y'all never win. You never win. He ain't won nothing. JD McDonough is dead. And then Dominic was like, yo, Finn, I got you a qualifying match that's not going to work out for you because you're fighting Seth freaking Rollins, who, you know, I guess it's the Macho Man Randy Savage these days.
Then we missed. Then this chat GPT thing left out the Sami Zayn backstage where he cuts a short interview he cuts his interview short to speak to Jey Uso. So there wasn't any. He says he wasn't aiming for him. Sami says that don't matter. He's happy for him, and this moment is his. Tells him to go all the way. Which Karrion Kross comes out of the shadows.
The catalyst right here, baby, my guy.
Asks him what's it like watching everyone live out your dream. Sami says if he keeps coming at him like this, they're gonna have a problem. Kross is like, I'm not here to be a problem. But he could be at any given second.
What's he doing? At that point, you gotta say, dude, just stay the fuck away from me. Come on, man. What is this?
No, I want to fight, Marcus. I want to fight. I'm just gonna play my mind games with you first.
Jesus. When's the last time Karrion Kross had a match?
I don't know.
He's just mind fucking people and ruining lives.
Marcus, that's the true way to defeat someone. First, you break them down mentally, to that they're a shell of a human.
Okay.
And then when it comes to the physical, you just find a husk. They're not mentally there anymore.
We never get to the physical part. We never get to the physical part.
Marcus, because he's not allowed to complete the manipulation. He's never allowed to complete the manipulation.
He's just main roster Sean Spears. I want to see him complete the manipulation, Manny. I know he turned New Day heel, and I know he is working with Sami right now, but he got to do something.
Yeah, or he's gonna fall the same as Duke Hudson.
Yeah.
So the War Raiders are interrupted by Chad Gable, stating that his boy is a championship material. Chad says he's going away for a bit to master the dark arts of Lucha Libre. When he returns, he expects them all to have gold. It's a big, big lie.
Yeah, I don't see any of them getting gold. Even yeah, Ivy, you don't have a chance to end the Continental title. The Creeds, Triple H clearly don't like them.
AJ Styles has now been traded to Raw, and Braun Breaker was like, Pierce, keep AJ away from me, and you don't care about the IC title. We better talk some business. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, but he just called a spade a spade. Does Pierce really care about the IC title? No.
No.
When's the last time that shit been defended on a pay-per-view? Never. And then Lyra's already Intercontinental Champion. He don't give a damn about her either.
Can you explain what Seth Rollins' outfit was?
Macho Man Randy Savage covered in Venom symbiote serum. I don't know, Manny. I don't know. It was a stupid outfit.
That was ridiculous.
The sunglasses were just like this, and the hat. With that being said, I would wear that. I would wear it out the time.
I would not wear that.
I would wear it out the night of the town.
You look like a terrible detective.
I'm 100% getting arrested. I'm getting arrested that way.
the kids will be like, "Hey, that's Cold Case over there."
Yeah. He looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter went out a night on the town. You know, he looked like a professional flasher. You know, like someone that's been doing it for a long time and hasn't been caught. Just get away with it. The coat. It has to be the coat.
He says first and foremost he's happy and proud of Jey Uso. Says CM Punk lost at the Royal Rumble and his future at WrestleMania is still up in the air. He loves to see it. A scumbag, a piece of trash, getting embarrassed by being eliminated by Logan Paul. Roman Reigns lost at the Royal Rumble and may not make it to WrestleMania. How he knows Roman Reigns hurt, despite everyone lying, because he did it, and no one will tell you the truth.
Well, at the Rumble, he went for the kill. Roman didn't see it coming.
Marcus, he's been going for the kill at several Royal Rumbles. At least 3 of them. I saw images where he stomped Roman at Royal Rumble.
He's too grown manny to let it go. Are you excited for their match? If they're going to have that match,
I would like to see it at WrestleMania. It'd be a good, like, if it's the end, like the actual end of this nonsense, and then we can move on from it. It makes sense because that Royal Rumble match that him and Seth had, which I think ended in a DQ, right?
Yeah,
ages ago, where he came out dressed as in the Shield.
Yeah.
I think there was more to that, and they didn't actually fully go along with that story. So, like, I would like that to be finished with.
Okay. So, do you think this WrestleMania is about to be the WrestleMania of old rivalries? Of, like, lifetime rivals? Because we already got Sami and KLTs with Karrion Kross lingering somewhere.
Yeah,
and then we have Roman and Seth.
Yeah, and then you've got what's looming is... I think it's going to be Jey Uso versus Gunther. And then I think CM Punk wins the Chamber and challenges Cody.
Yeah. And that's the AEW Brotherhood right there.
Yeah. That's an AEW main event. Bianca
and Jade.
I don't know where that's going because they don't seem to care. Much like the New Day storyline. Much like the New Day storyline. I don't know where the fuck that's going because it's like... Big E ain't been seen on TV for weeks. All these problems occur because they don't like the way they treated Big E. Big E's never coming back, it seems like. Because even on the kickoff show, he had nothing to do with them.
Yeah, but, you know, the thing is to build them up as a heel tag team. They're trying to give the War Raiders an opponent for WrestleMania. And that heel New Day is probably the one they're revving up for it. They get all these cheap wins and stuff like that. So that's where I think we're at.
Yeah. So that was the show.
Oh, shit. 30 minutes, huh?
Well, ChatGPT kind of like merged a lot of things together. Like, I kind of like that they did the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
But like, in order to do that, we'd have to have a proper 30-minute chat about what is the good, the bad, the ugly before the show instead of talking about utter nonsense before we start the show.
Yeah. I mean, if I would, I could talk about all the nonsense in the world going on today. Yeah. I could spend hours talking about the nonsense in the world. The world isn't safe. The world is not safe. And I would like to say the conspiracy of what everything is going on with Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. Don't think it's going to work, but it's bullshit. Should never have happened.
How is that allowed? That doesn't even necessarily seem like a fair trade.
Well, Luka's fat.
Is that how we're justifying it?
And his body's deteriorating. Anthony Davis can go on a revenge tour. Dallas isn't that bad. So I think Dallas might be the better team in the deal, but it's still conspiracy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like a lot of stuff going on.
So not much else is going on around from today.
No. I mean, like, I know, Manny, you're hip. You know how to use the social medias. You know how to use the TikTok, if you still are allowed to. Huh?
I can still use TikTok. Ain't no problem in the UK.
Yeah, y'all don't care about your data. Oh no, we don't care about our data. We're just trying to give it to Elon Musk.
No. What normally happens is
In our
America,
dictatorship.
America goes, let's do this, and then there's outrage about America, but then the UK tend to follow shortly after, like, but wait for me.
America, you crazy. But are they? Come on, carry on quick, guys, quick. America's on to something.
Much like when, was it George Bush that decided to invade Iraq?
Yeah.
And Britain shortly just followed directly afterwards.
Yeah,
it's the
right,
same
George.
thing.
You're right, W. Shout out to Tony Blair.
Fucking shit up.
Yeah, just being a follower there a little bit for Bush. Come on, buddy.
It'll be the same. It'll be the same again.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, Manny, I think this could work. Considering the Emmys happened, or the Grammys happened, where Kanye West is apparently left because his wife doesn't know how to put on clothes, or whatever the case may be.
No, he's a freak and he likes a dress like that.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe she's an independent thinker and likes to dress like that.
No, she wants to please her man because he's got money.
Yeah, but you know what? I think, she's in there. She's in deep enough that she doesn't have to get half naked. Or not even half naked.
What they call
98% naked. I think that's...
Yeah, can't he just likes to degrade women? It seems.
Nah. He didn't degrade Kim.
Yeah, because he was too busy getting degraded on the show. He became less of a man on the show. Kim turned him into this man.
God damn them Kardashians. They ruined everybody. Ruined a million of black men. Then you had Beyonce winning Album of the Year. She was shocked.
I saw that reaction. You bitch, you knew for weeks.
Oh, she wasn't showing up if she wasn't winning. The went like this. Here's your invitation. Who's your invitation, Beyonce, to the Grammys? Am I winning Best Country Album? No? They ain't showing up. Okay, you are. Wow. That's an honor. It was a power move. Kendrick Lamar won everything. Called Drake a pedophile.
Beyonce's reaction was like when people were surprised that Triple H was the one that threw Shawn Michaels through that car window.
You did right. It was me, Sean.
We knew all along.
This ain't no busy man Howard Power where we're all shocked. It's me, Austin. It's me all along. Yeah, Beyonce knew. She knew. Oh. You have to disrespect the baby face. Who Manny has no clue who it is.
Will Kendrick take a shot at Drake during the Super Bowl?
Manny, every time that man breathes, it's a shot at Drake. So I'm on, again, I'm on the gram, and they're talking about Kendrick's outfit, and it's just an all denim outfit, denim pants, denim coat, whatnot. It's called a Canadian tuxedo, apparently. People are connecting that to Drake. And I'm like, man, if this is connected, he needs to stop. He needs to be stopped. This is getting ridiculous.
My thing is, Marcus, I do appreciate by any means necessary.
This is the unicorn stopping in somebody's career. Just tag him in. Let's go. Let me jump in on this.
This is Super Bowl this Sunday, right?
Yeah, this Sunday coming up. Where Patrick Mahomes win.
Should we do a watch along?
I'm not. I'm out. Should we? Probably. Be fun. Am I? Nah, I'm out.
No, I'll get tired too quickly.
You know, if the halftime show was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, maybe, Manny.
I mean, that's a halftime wake-up call.
Yeah, Manny wakes up like, oh, back in the game.
But if it's just a man reciting hatred poetry to another man, not about that.
Got tired of hearing him call Drake a pedophile from 100,000 people.
A minor.
A minor. Oh, God. I can just imagine being Drake, just being like, this shit's still going on. This shit is still trailing on. It's been going on since last year around June or May or some shit. It's been going on forever.
What if he filled his entire performance with just that song?
Well, he already did that at the
yeah, why not do it again?
Yeah.
Why not do it again on the biggest stage where maybe how many? What's the average views of the Super Bowl? At least
60 million.
At least 30 to 60 million people watch it in America. Now imagine that worldwide. At least that's at least 100 million.
Yeah, Jesus. It's a tragedy.
Do it.
You know he is. I don't think he's gonna go full not like us the whole time. Jamal in the chat said Kevin was right. John Cena should have qualified like everyone else. Yeah, John, this is bullshit. You can't be off John Cena. I earned it. I'm gonna be in Elimination Chamber. Man, fuck that, John. If Rey Mysterio got to fight for it, you got to do it. If
Rey Mysterio ain't done shit. Rey Mysterio ain't done shit.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. He's a Hall of Famer. If Logan Paul got to fight to get in it, you got to fight to get it. If what's that sucker name? CM Punk got to do it, you got to do it too.
He's John Cena. 16-time world champion.
Ooh. You know what? The NBA didn't say, you know what, Michael Jordan? I know you bumming it up with the Washington Wizards right now. Come on, buddy. Enjoy the playoffs anyway.
Yeah, well, real sports don't work like that, Marcus.
Exactly. It should, though. It should. It'd be fucking terrible. That would have been so great. Kobe. It's been. I know you're having another shitty year with the Lakers. But you know what? Come on into the playoffs for legacy purposes. Bump another good team out. You were never going to win, Houston. You were never going to win. We're the number 2 seed. You're never going to win the Rockets. Pelicans, you weren't going to win. Put Kobe in.
Yeah, Marcus.
We should have shit like that.
John Cena didn't have to qualify.
I think if you win a certain amount of MVP trophies, you should have a enter the playoffs no matter what card. Just one time. You can pick your spot.
I mean, that's what he did.
Yeah. That's what John did. I'm talking about real sports, Manny.
I don't know if John politicked in his day, but this was the perfect opportunity to politic. Do it at a press conference and no one can say no. What Triple H going to say? What Triple H going to say?
On my retirement tour, you're not going to put me in the Elimination Chamber? Why couldn't he just fight a bum? You know what? This week, you have to fight Tozawa to try to get in, John.
Because John's still looking for that win. And he hasn't got it yet.
I like that they come to that role, though. You know what's happening in the quote-unquote creative writer's room. Oh, John Cena's going to be in the Elimination Chamber? Okay, but he ends his losing streak if he gets in, because we can do qualifying matches. I get to see. Triple H still have papers in the air. This is wrestling. You're in, John. He's in.
Marcus, if I was at one of those points, I was like, and if it got to November, I'd be like, give me one of these men. Give me one of these. Give me one of these people. Tony Giovanni.
Yeah. Coming to hear his yellow trunks and white boots.
Local talent.
Yeah, local talent. Tony Gigantor. He's 5'7".
Weighs like a chicken nugget.
Yeah. Stands with the bell ring, he looks like this. He's already backing up.
You actually win by count out because you ran away.
Okay, Manny, let's say this. You get to do a squash match. Mm-hmm. They're like, Manny, you going out there, you get to kill this guy. His name is Mike Madoodly or something. Really convoluted name. Madoodly. I don't even know where that came from. Anyway, you get to whoop his ass. You ready to go. Do you allow the jobber to get some of his shit in and let him get like a drop kick on you?
What do you think this is, AEW?
Man, he going with pure knowledge like, let the big dog eat.
This is my moment, not yours.
See, I'm in the bed. Maybe it's the selfish nation of mine. I'll let them get the shitty drop kick in.
No.
And I'll waver. I do the little... I won't go down, obviously, but I'm and then Gideon doesn't want to come back, and then, wow. Me, that's close line. Well, there goes that guy. I'll let them get their offense in.
No.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No.
Nothing that looks like... Nothing I'm going to sell.
If he even tries to get his offense in, I'll make it real.
The man doesn't even talk to the guy before the match. Going like, hey, so we're going to go in there. I'm going to do this. Hey, Manny, can we go over the match? When you get there, when the bell rings, you're dead. Okay? That's how Manny does squash matches. When the bell rings, you die.
Yeah, Marcus, I'm not here to give back to the business.
No, I'm not even saying give it back. I'm just saying let them get the shitty offense. Maybe an arm drag. Maybe not arm drag. You know how the squash matches used to be back in the day when every now and then they would fire up. They get
Marcus, I ain't letting no one arm drag me. Give me a hip toss. Get out of here.
Man, he's like, I'm going full Aleister Black. I'm not selling for not Aleister Black. Well, I guess he's in this category too. I'm going full Miro. I'm not letting nobody beat me. Nobody. Ain't nobody getting over. I don't care if they are a jobber. I don't care if they're Tony Madugu.
I'm talking about Bron Breaker's first few squash matches on Raw where he killed people.
Manny looks at everybody looks like I show speed as Manny run the ropes and goes for his spear for the second time.
The multiple angles of that were disgusting.
It was just like, oh damn, he really fucked him up.
The thing is, the worst part was he nailed him, but when he landed, his forearm was on Speed's head.
Yeah,
and Breaker ain't a light guy. He ain't a light guy, so like when he's breaking his fall on your face, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. I was like, damn. When they showed in 24 hours, 300 million views, I went, God damn.
Well deserved. Speed's a big guy. Speed got a big following.
I know, but I'm just, damn. That many people saw me getting fucked up. I can't go outside. Everybody on the planet know you got fucked up at this point. Let that man run through you.
Disgusting. Should we wrap it up?
I guess so. Yeah.
I haven't got any funny jokes or anything left in me.
No. Yeah, no penis jokes or nothing.
Oh, well, you could talk about your shirt idea.
What? I just want a shirt. It looks exactly like Jay Uso's shirt. Exact design. Except for it says penis across the chest. I'm just saying it would sell.
Well, Marcus, you could also make like one for people that don't like penis and go and put a big no on it, and it'd be like no.
Shout out to Big Jim. Big Jim, no penis.
Well, that's yeet. At that point, when I did that, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I was like,
You went like this, and it was like, what?
Like, penis.
Like, you don't know where to go. Like, oh, what am I doing? What angle do I go?
Well, if you realize why we've not been monetized, these are the reasons why.
Yeah. But although I still think it's because of racial biases and Elon Musk is controlling my data or some shit. That's why.
It's the Chinese. They're taking control of my data.
Yeah, just mad because we can talk about our dick and they can't.
but I know how to get our data back.
How's that?
So do you know the president, or is he the prime minister of China?
Mm-hmm.
People say he looks like
Winnie the
Winnie
Pooh.
the Pooh. So
Heard he kills people for that shit.
so if you have a Winnie the Pooh kind of in your situation, they can't fuck with you.
I'm just gonna carry a giant Winnie the Pooh with a penis.
Blur it out.
It should have been blurred. Man, if he understands t-shirts, he understands pants. Just saying. He chooses to be like this.
I'm not gonna lie though, I have slept like Winnie the Pooh once or twice. It's kind of refreshing.
I think, you know, Winnie the Pooh as bloodthirsty as he is in movies. And
What movies have you been watching?
Winnie the Pooh, you don't watch the Winnie the Pooh bloodthirsty movies where he's with Blood and Honey?
No.
Yeah, he has a slasher movie. Winnie the Pooh is open for the market, Manny. We can make our own Winnie the Pooh cartoons if we wanted. He's open market.
Was he made the public domain?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Everybody can use Winnie the Pooh.
I don't know why you would want to do that, but okay.
We can make some money off Winnie the Pooh. Put him in the hood, get him on drugs. He don't just want money. He want his money.
I sense a theme with you, Marcus.
What?
You just want to put all animals in do-rags.
Fucking cool. That's fucking cool. I think the world would be a better place. You know, in the multiverse of my life, I just think that we had walkie-talkie animals and they all wore do-rags. Have you seen the movie Wicked, Manny?
Wicked?
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching that 3-hour monstrosity.
What's wrong with you, Manny? It's a musical, it's good music, and there's emotion. Well, anyway, I'm about to spoil Wicked for you anyway.
Great.
At some point, they're in the school. It's kind of like Harry Potter, this wizarding school or whatever, just to break it down. And one of the classes is ran by a goat. And so all the animals in Oz are being...
I didn't realize Roman Reigns was in this movie, but go ahead.
He is. So all throughout this, all the animals are being treated unfairly. I like to call it good old fashioned racism, but I don't know how to call it with animals. Like the wizard is basically like being like Hitler with the animals and like removing them and taking their voice away. He's taking their voice away.
Okay.
The animals, like he's doing all this, and so this goat gets arrested in class. And I don't even know what the point of me telling you this story is anymore. I just found it funny.
Well, Marcus, we do a lot of ridiculous.
He's like, I will not be silenced. I'm like, goat. Not the goat. We animals can speak. But anyway, that's the world I want to live in. Where the animals can talk and wear do-rags.
I don't think I would want to live in a world where animals can talk. Let me tell you why. There are going to be animals, especially dogs and cats.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say it's the meanest shit possible to you. Like, they're all lovable. They're all loving to you. But you know that there's some deep down-seated hate towards you as well at the same time.
Yeah, but you know what? I think the animals will be just like anybody else that speaks a different language in America. They will say it in their language before you will understand it. And then they're going to be like, oh, how are you? How you doing? No good fucking nigga. Oh, goddamn. Yogi.
Ain't no one called Yogi doing that.
Yogi's a racist name. I don't care what it means. So I only know two Yogis. Yogi Berra and Yogi the Bear.
The same thing.
No, Yogi Berra is a catcher for the Yankees.
That is a coincidence.
He made a coincidence.
That his name is very close to Yogi Bear.
His name is Yogi Berra. He's older than Yogi the Bear.
No, he's not. Yogi Bear's been around for centuries.
Yogi Bear was around for centuries. He died like, I want to say probably 10 years ago.
No, I'm talking about the picnic killer. The picnic
Yeah,
bandit.
the picnic basket thief. I wonder who was around first, Yogi Bear or Yogi Bear? Who came up first? I'm assuming his name came after Yogi Bear. Although he's
Hanna-Barbera had been around since like the 30s, wasn't it?
Manny, this looks like a job for Google. Yogi Bear. Oh, they both come up at on the same day. All right, come on. Just give me an update on when he was born. Yogi Bear debuted in 1958, Manny.
On the Huckleberry Hound show.
Yes. Huckleberry Hound, one of the great characters ever. Now, Yogi Berra, born 1925, Manny. Would have had a well-established baseball career. Was in the Hall of Fame in 1972.
Yeah, but when did he start playing baseball?
Well, I'm assuming it's in his 20s. If he was born, probably 1945, but then you know World War II. So, I'm assuming he probably had something to do with that. I'm going to say, you know what, 1950s. I'm going to say the cartoon Yogi Bear got his name from Yogi Berra. Even though I could just easily Wikipedia and see how Hanna-Barbera got that shit.
This dude is old.
Yeah, he's old. He once said 90% of the game. No, what was his stupid lie? That it's great, but it's stupid. He has a bunch of quotes. Yogi Berra has a million quotes that are great. I can't think of any of them right now. I think it's like 90% of the physicality of this game is 10% mental. Or something stupid like that. Like, what?
Why are we talking about old things?
Because we're old and washed up, Manny.
I ain't washed up.
We're finished.
Yet.
We're done. Never gonna be the same again. My knees are ice. Let's just end the show. We got nothing to talk about. We're just rambling now.
Yeah. So like the video, subscribe.
Yogi Bear podcast that we do on wrestling.
This video was ultimately terrible.
Yeah.
Bad. Like the episode of Raw was fine.
Yeah, but we don't want a fine episode of Raw. That's not a fine episode of Raw. It's nothing you can sink your teeth in. A great episode you can sink your teeth in. A bad episode you can sink your teeth in. A great episode of Raw is kind of going, hey, you did a good job. Everybody, all high fives around. Good job, guys.
Bored.
Yeah.
Bored of this.
Yeah.
So
bring back the Dark Lord. Get that random shit back in wrestling. Shit makes sense and stuff now.
Like the video, subscribe. We'll be back on Thursday. I don't know. I may get ChatGPT to review Dynamite for me because I do not want to take notes for that bullshit.
I'm telling you, we can just read it. It's just like that and see who noticed that we're faking it.
I mean, that was perfect. The one I found on Instagram the other day.
What?
It literally broke down everything that happened.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't need to really do any work for this. But I still watched it. That was hard enough.
See Ricochet. What's Ricochet going to do next with his little scissors?
Yeah. Like the
video, you know what, Manny? How many attempted murders do you think is going to happen on Dynamite? I got 2.
At least 4.
Oh, 4. You're going 4. I'm going under 4.
I'm predicting there'll be 5, at least about 5-ish matches. 4 of them are going to have a run-in.
5 matches in 2 hours? I don't think they're going to get to 5.
I think most
4.
shows get to 5.
I think they get to 4.
Raw is the one that I feel like, what the fuck are they doing? Where they get 4 in 2 hours and a half.
Yeah, they didn't cut to like 800 celebrities this time, though, Manny.
Because no one wants to be in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Cleveland sucks. Can't believe they treated Charlotte like that. A queen, damn it.
Absurd. and we'll be back on Thursday with more nonsense. We out. Peace.
I say we wait. We almost get exactly an hour.
the